We're talking about organization, and I love that. Today's episode is inspired by a DM request from my guy, Andrew. So Andrew's questions, here's what he said. Here's part of what he said. Something I would love to learn about, and if I missed this episode, my apologies, but how do you organize all of everything in your life? I know I need to be creating more than consuming, still working on that, but even the things that resonate with me and I want to carry with me, I have Google Docs, notebooks, random post-its, etc. as reminders of some of my favorite conversations or quotes or things to carry into my business. And then I never revisit because I have no idea where anything is. It might be helpful to know how you organize info for your own mastermind, for podcasts, events you might attend. Where do you keep it all? The first part is simply the fact that I do this too. Anytime that I go to a conference, I am bringing a notebook. I have a million notes in my phone. I have all the things and I write all the things down. But where we differ with this is that I write things down not because I plan on ever going back to them. I write things down because it helps me internalize these ideas. It helps me integrate these ideas. And it saves me the mental energy of trying to remember it. The action item here, if you're like, okay, I get it. I can kind of like internalize this idea of, or conceptualize this idea of, writing things down just to have them, but not necessarily needing to go back to them. But I still want like a little bit of organization to it. Cool. My suggestion there is to keep things centralized. Anything that I know that I may want to revisit, I put into my notes. If you're a Droid person, I think Google Keep is the app. Figure out, find something. I like using notes because I'm all Apple, and this way I can put it in my phone and then I can open up my computer, open it up my laptop. This way, everything is in the same place. And we're going to take it a step farther and we're going to have different folders. One, this allows things to be searchable because it's in your notes section, but then we can have some organization to things by having the different folders. I have a bunch of different folders. If you don't know how to make folders on notes, Google it. I'm not going to Google that for you. And one of the ways that I will use this is actually for things like a podcast, where if I'm like, I don't have any ideas today, I have a running list within the podcast folder that I can always go to. I also suggest having albums in your phone for your pictures as well. I have thousands and thousands of pictures, and I actually have more videos than pictures. But if I screenshot something, usually it's testimonials, and I run a few different programs. If I screenshot it, then I can put it right into the folder. You could also move it into notes. It's your choice. But for me, it's easier to have it in albums. The second point here, and this is the action item, the true action item, and why I actually don't feel the need to go back to any of these things, is because I am a huge fan of immediate implementation. This often for me looks like immediately creating content. Right? I hear a concept, I hear something, a quote. Even if I was watching a thing, what was I watching? I'm watching Ramit's course, and there was 2 quotes that were in the course, and I just tweeted them. Because I was like, this is good stuff. I'm going to create content for it immediately. Back in my PT days, my physical therapy days, this looked like going into clinic and immediately implementing one single thing from the course. And this isn't about like, oh, I'm going to go say that I'm a expert in this and now I can just like teach the world. No, it's just integrating it and sharing your thoughts, figuring out a way to put it in your own words, not just reciting it. I saw a quote recently that probably was in James Clear's email. If you want to learn quickly, read. If you want to learn deeply, do. This is why I want the action steps, right? It may not be as fast, but you're actually going to internalize that. You're not going to be like, oh, what was that thing? And like, and I have to try and remember it. And like, it's all scattered all over the place. Implement immediately. Do. If you want to learn deeply, do. Point number 3, this is the final point, is acceptance. It's not necessarily that Andrew or you actually need more organization. That may not be the case. It may need to be that you accept that, hey, I write stuff down and I collect all this stuff and I'm never going to go back to it. And that's okay. I have made peace with that. It is enough for me to know that I have it if I want it. And by really leaning on step number 2, which is immediate implementation, I know that I'm getting out the stuff that I really want, or I'm internalizing the stuff that I really want. I'm taking away the stuff that I really want. And if I can go and find that other stuff, which we talked about. You want a little bit of a better organizational strategy is just to centralize it so it's all in one place and you can actually search it. There is a different approach to organizing your quote unquote life.